What up, everybody? So I got another review here for you. This is the Sky Tech M63 Mini, and they call it a mini, but as you can see here, it is a nano. I'm a fan of Sky Tech's products, so uh, they sent me this one to review and demo fly for you, and so that's what I'm doing. So we'll start with the bad as always. And there's only a couple of things bad I can really say about this. It's a very nice flyer. I have fun with it. So there's not a lot of bad. So I guess the main bad that you could see right off the bat here is that it's one of these nanos with the exposed board, and I'm not really a fan of that. I'd rather have all my electronics kind of protected, but this one is one of those. So, with these type of frames, the motors are usually pretty loose, as this one is. So, durability wise, I'm not sure how many times you're gonna wreck this without it being destroyed. I will say though that this frame seems much sturdier than other nanos that I have that have these type of exposed bodies. So, um, and there was one other bad thing. I'm trying to think of what it is now. Let's see. Oh, the sorry, had a little ran into a little brain stoppage there for a second. So the other bad thing is that when you're flying at a full forward pitch and you do a fast turn, it has this tendency to kind of brake and skid. So as you're flying, I posted a video recently, and I'll show you in the flight demo too, but if you saw the video that I posted recently of this flying indoors, you'll see that when I turn real sharp, it has this little skid and it kind of loses the forward momentum instead of just turning real nice and keeping its speed up. Uh, Kind of like a weird little break in the turn. But that's really the only two bad things I can say about it. It's a very nice flyer. It's fast. It's got a really nice yaw rate. Does very good funnels. Does very tight flips, and it lights up. You can see that it lights up extremely well. So you can. This thing at night is a great flyer, and it's got the red in the back and the green in the front. It's as it should be with all quads, in my opinion anyway. I know that some people just don't care about it, but I I, I like the red in the back. I've said it many times before, and I'll keep saying it until companies stop making the red in front. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so anyway, uh, very nice night flyer. It's fast. It flips really good. Real nice flips on it. Real nice funnels. Really good yaw rate. So, I've already started in with the good, and that's a bunch of it. And most of those things are pretty important to us. The yaw rate, the pitch, the speed and the turns. Those are all things that are important to me at least. So it has a 100 milliamp hour internal battery. You can't change it, so I guess that's another bad thing. But most of these nanos have internal batteries, so we're all kind of used to it by now. You only get about 5 minutes of flight time, depending on your flipping and all of that. It has a LVC warning that's pretty decent, about 45 seconds or so, maybe a minute. I never really time my LVCs, and I apologize for that to some of you who really want to know. But when it goes into LVC, I really just don't care, and I just tend to fly these things until they fall, or until I go, okay, I should bring it in. So it's a decent LVC warning though. So for those of you who care about that, you know, it's very decent. You can get it back to you in plenty of time. Um, this is the transmitter here, and it's the Cyma Xbox 360 type game controller. And, you know, I've said it before, I don't hate these. You know, I know some people do, especially pinchers. I'm sure these aren't the best for pinchers, but I'm a thumb flyer, so they don't bother me at all. And I've been a gamer since I was a little kid, so they feel real natural in my hand. Um, the rates are over here. It has two rates, and it's only got one yaw, I believe, and it's a nice yaw. It's pretty fast, it's pretty fast. So this is the rates up here, and this is the flip function key. You click it and give input on the direction you want it to flip. You have yaw trim and forward and back and left and right trim, and they do all work. And I'm not sure if that toggles the lights. It does press. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Not sure what that button does, but it does press and it does beep. So maybe it does something. But one other really cool thing is that this has a charging port in it. So you can charge it off your AA's, and it just has 4 AA's. You know, you will run your batteries down much faster by charging your quad, but if you take it outside and take it to the park or school or work or whatever, you can charge it if you want. And I think that's a really cool feature. I never use it, but I think that's a really cool feature. I wouldn't mind more companies doing that. I just think it's such a useful, nice feature to have. Has a pretty nice instruction manual, and it's all in legible English. Sky Tech usually has a pretty nice manual, and it tells you pretty much everything you need to know. And you know, I appreciate good manuals. You know, a lot of the quads I get are directly from China, and the manuals are just, you know, kind of headache inducing to look through. So that's a nice one. It also comes with a full set of spare props, a screwdriver, a USB charging cable, and some extra feet pads, which is pretty cool, you know? Throw in some extra feet pads, why not, you know? Like, what do they cost? A couple of cents, but I know in my UDI Nano, I've lost, I think, all the feet. So if they would have included some extra feet, I would have been real happy. And Sky Tech did it with this one, so that's pretty good. So props to Sky Tech. So that's basically all I have to say about this little Nano Mini, whatever Sky Tech wants to call it, is fine with me. I really appreciate them sending me this, and I'm going to take you guys through a flight demo and show you the pitch and the yaw and do a little bit of flying inside, and we'll call it a review. All right. Okay guys, so we're in the airplane room here for a little indoor flight demo of the Sky Tech M63 Mini. And we call it the airplane room because of the couches, not because all my quads have taken over it, but it seems even more fitting now. So you can recalibrate the accelerometer by holding both sticks down and to the right, and you'll see it flash, and then you're ready to go. And this is on low rates. So really stable, you know. SkyTech's got some nice things. So there's the pitch on low. So not too bad, but not bad for, you know, beginners maybe. And here's the yaw. And I'm pretty sure it only has one yaw. I guess we'll see real quick. I only fly it on high, so I never really know on low. but there's the yaw on low right now. Pretty good yaw. So here's high rate, and here's the pitch. And you can see this thing can get moving. It's quick. And let's check out the yaw here. Oh, it does change. So yeah, much faster on high. Oh, way to go, Sky Tech. I have a couple other Sky Tech products and the yaw didn't change, but this one does, and that's a nice yaw on high. So let's check out the flips here real quick. Oops. Trying to get it centered there. Oh, nice flips. Gives itself a bit of elevation. Nice flips. It gives itself a nice little throttle boost so it maintains altitude. We'll fly it around here. And you can see that little kick that it has in the turns. You see that? It's like a little, it's like it's lifting its leg, like to pee or something. But, so, it does kind of slow down the quad in you know, full forward flight. But so here's the funnels. It does really nice funnels. I mean, look at that. It's pretty much just over the front motor pods, and it'll hold a nice steady funnel like that for as long as you want. Ooh. I really like this Nano though. Ooh. It's fun and fast, and I wish it didn't have that exposed board, but you know, it's nice. It's a nice smooth flyer. It's very responsive and fast, and outside you can get this thing going. I love the funnels on it, and you can see it's already an LVC, so we'll just run it until it drops. And maybe some of you who really want to know how long the LVC is can just time it. Sorry about that. I know it's kind of important to some people who like to make sure they can get them back to it before it drops, but it's just something that I don't really pay attention to it. I mean, when I see it blinking, I try to get it as close to me as possible, and then I fly it until it just drops, you know, so. Do some funnels until it. Oh. Pretty long LVC. I thought it was going to drop there, but looks like it's still flying. Oh, no, there it goes. There it goes. Get it back to the bowl. Nice. So that was the review and indoor flight demo of the Sky Tech M63 Mini Nano. Mini Nano. Really cool little guy. I like it. So thanks for watching, guys.